Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel. So in the previous video we did a basic introduction to CSS, how to add a different CSS file and how to link it with your HTML, which is through this link here. You just link it, then create a file called style.css, which is this here. Then I taught you how you could split screens as well. Then I'll explain to you the difference between IDs and classes. So IDs are used for selecting just one tag in HTML, then bringing it into your CSS. While classes are meant for selecting multiple things. So as you can see here, we selected all our LIs with classes. So with this, we can be able to manipulate all the LIs here. So just to get started and go deeper into CSS, we're going to we're going to give a design for a header of a website. So to get started, we could give a background color to the whole header. So this is the whole header. This div represents the whole header. So with this ID header, which is this, we could come here and give it a background color of black. So with a background color of black, we won't be able to see the text inside because they're also in black. So the default text in CSS is always in black. So what we'll do is, or rather in HTML, so what we'll do is we'll give it a text color of white. So to give it a text color of white, we type color. So color means text color. So color, then colon, then we'll type white, then semicolon, then we hit save. So now here, this now appears here, and we have a background color of black representing the header. Then we have text color of white. So the next thing we're going to go for is we need to assign sizes to each and every one of these things here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give a size for the logo. So this John's website here, we're going to give a size to it. So in order to give a size, we're going to name it with an ID. Since it's just one tag, we'll need to select, and it has to be unique. So we'll just say we'll name it logo. So we hit save. Then we'll come here and we bring in hashtag logo, then bring in curly braces. So here now we can now type all the properties we want for our logo. So we could say let's give it a width of 100 px. So I think this is a bit small, so that's why us giving it a width of 100 px is meaning that this is where the width is going to stop, so it can never exceed this place. So that's why I had to come to the next line, and if there was more text, we just keep coming to the next line since we've limited the width to be 100 px. So what we could do next is we could reduce the font size to 25 px. So we just say font size 25 px. So I think this is okay, but let's just bring it to the side. So we could just say the width should be 150. So let me see if it will come. So I think that's perfect. Okay, so that's cool. So the next thing that we're going to do now is we need to give a margin top to this. So basically this is not the same, like it's not in the same line. This is a bit higher. So I'm going to introduce something that is called margin in CSS. So margin is basically, we have let me just type margin. So in CSS we have margin top, margin left, margin bottom, and margin right basically. So if we wanted to move this away from the top, we use margin top. If we wanted to move it away from the left, we use margin left. So in this case, we're going to use margin top since we want to move it away from the top. So say margin top, then colon. So we could give it a margin top um of of 20 px. Let me just see. Oh, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. So I'm going to reduce it. Sorry, that was a bit much. I'll give it maybe of 4 px, and it's still kind of small. So let me just make it 10 px or 8 px. So now it's okay. So that's basically CSS for you. You need to keep changing things until you get your desired results. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to increase the font size. So to increase the font size, since it's a bit small, it has to be the same with this. So we just say font size. So could give it a font size of 25, since this is the logo here is 25, so we could just say 25 px. So it's a bit much. Let me try and reduce it to 24. So I think this is better. But let me reduce because the margin top is now like a bit much. So let me reduce it to maybe like 4 px. Okay, so I think they're kind of like on the same line right now. So the next thing I'm going to do is, this isn't bolded just like this one. So what I'll do is I'm going to make it bold. So I would say, in order to make it bold, I would say font weight instead of going to the CSS to HTML to start making it bold and all. So that's why most of the things you can do in HTML, you can actually do them in CSS. So I'll just say font weight, then it should be bold. So I'll select bold, then I hit save. Okay, so it's looking much better now. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to, since there's a small space here, there is a very small space here, we're going to increase the space. So remember I said if we want to move away from something, use margin left. So with this, we're selecting not just the home, we're selecting the about, since we're using class. So we could just say margin left, and when we say margin left, we could give it um 5 px semicolon. So let me just increase it. It has increased now, which is looking much better. I would say 6 px, which is better. I would say 7 px. So now it's okay. Say 8 px. Yeah. So okay. So I think this is fine. So basically you just learned how to build the header of a basic website. So the only thing remaining is just for us to add links. So when we click here, home, it goes to a home, which I've already taught you that in my HTML section. So in case if you weren't following the HTML course and you want to learn more on it, you could just go to my channel and check for how you can use tags such as the A tags to add links to your website. So yeah, so that's that. So you've gained a basic understanding of how to build the header of a website. So if you found this video useful, kindly leave a thumbs up. And if you have any compliments or questions, kindly leave it in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe.